everyone, this is the Market Wrap. I am Agam Akil, and strength continues in the benchmark indices with the Nifty and the Sensex closing at new highs. Nifty moving above the mark of 11,550, advancing by another 81 points. In terms of the big gainers, we have Larsen and Toubro leading the pack up by nearly 7%, and we will talk about this in detail in just a little while. Tata Motors up 5%, ONGC, Tata Steel, Hindalco, along with Vedanta, the entire metal pack advancing in trade, keeping the indices higher. Bajaj Auto not too far behind either. Reliance Industries, of course, one of the heavyweights, also advancing in trade. On the losing end, we have some weakness in Infosys, along with HCL Technologies from the IT pack. Titan and Gale also bearing down to a certain extent, but not too much to speak for. When it comes to the broader markets too, the cues are positive. On the NSE 500, we have nearly 3 gainers for 2 losers, and on the gaining end, we have HCC that's advanced by around 20%, Welspun Corp up around 12%, SH Kelkar also up and about, that's gained 9%, with advances in PTC, India Financial, Jindal Saw, as well as Divi's Laboratories. On the losing end, we have some weakness in Great Eastern Shipping Company, and Federal Bank, of course, also bearing down, but down by as much as 5.5%. Graphite India, Rain Industries, and TTK Prestige to a certain extent showing some amount of weakness. On the whole, it's been a great day of trade, and especially for the benchmark indices. But what are our technical analysts telling us about the levels that we need to watch out for? This is what they're saying. Listen in.
We feel that from here on, we will see extended move in index, and as far as the view on Nifty is concerned, I think immediately from here on there is a possibility that we might see a move around 100 to 150 points in the next couple of days. So those who have taken long positions at lower levels, they can hold on the existing long positions, and one can go ahead and initiate fresh long positions at the current market price. If there is a dip of around 30 to 40 points from present levels, then that should be used as a buying opportunity, and the stop loss should be placed at around 11,470 on lower side for the upside target of 11,650 levels in the next couple of days. On the other side, Bank Nifty is also looking strong to me. It has Bank Nifty is trading at higher levels. Now, looking at the chart, it seems that from here on we can see a move around 300 to 400 points in the next couple of days. So, for a trading perspective, one can initiate long positions in Bank Nifty at the current market price, with a small stop loss to be placed at 28,100 levels on lower side for the upside target of 28,500, and then we can see levels of around 28,700 also. So, those who have taken long positions, they can hold on their positions, and one can go ahead and initiate fresh long positions too.
We saw 11,500 being taken out. We've sustained about that. I think the first indication came up on Friday when the OI, which was around 45 lakhs, reduced by 9 lakhs, indicating that okay, we're ready to take out 11.5. And I think yes. So coming to the Nifty, I think it looks fine. Maybe a small cool off here and there, but a buy in terms of the 11.7 call option at 22, stop loss 17, target 32. The outlook remains bullish.
Right, then let's talk about the top gainer on the Nifty 50 today. We have Larsen and Toubro, which is advanced by nearly 7% today. And we have Yatin Mota joining us to give us an idea about what's going on and why the advance in the stocks. So, Yatin?
Yeah, so Agam, we have L&T, which has informed the stock exchanges that the board will meet for a buyback on 23rd of August, and clearly there is a lot of hope in the market that the buyback could be at a very high price to the current market price. Of course, I'm talking to the Friday's close, and today's gain, which is 7% on an intraday basis, is quite strong. Of course, the speculation in the marketplace is that it could be upwards of 4.5 to 6,000 crores. That is the kind of range that the market is talking about. Now, if you were to believe the analyst community, the CLSA had come out with a note. They already have a buy rating on this one. They believe that a 4.5 crore kind of a buyback would improve the return on equity for L&T by nearly 85 basis points. So clearly, the buyback not only rewards the shareholders but also improves the return ratios, and probably because of which we saw the shares doing a strong move. And if you look at the 52-week high for L&T, it's far away from that mark, 470 rupees. So even if the buyback was at a 15% premium to the the market price of Friday's close, the price level could have been 1400, 1425. So still comfortably the stock has been underperforming, and probably because of this announcement we have seen some re-rating. And if you look at the YTD returns also, they have been only 5%, including today's gain. So the stock has not really done anything in the last 6-8 months, and clearly the kind of intraday move that we saw nice gap up in the morning, and then the rally continued, closing almost at the high point in the day. So clearly the analyst community and the investors are hopeful that not only the buybacks from here on will start moving higher in terms of the periodicity, but also would improve the return ratios. And mind you, CLS also adds an important line that with the non-core assets and divestments lined up moving forward to the tune of $2 billion, this could be the start of one of the buybacks that the company plans to do moving forward.
Right. Well, hopefully this will change things for Larsen & Toubro. Consider is really hasn't given too much of a return on a year-to-date basis. Yatin, thank you for joining us and taking us through those details. And along with Larsen & Toubro, the other stock which was in focus today was Infosys. Its Chief Financial Officer, MD Ranganathan, has suggested that he will resign and leave Infosys for personal reasons and possibly to seek opportunities elsewhere. At this point in time, all we know is that he will hold term until November, after which there will be another CFO, and for which Infosys has already begun the hunt. But at this point in time, this is what we have with respect to Infosys as an update. I do remember the stock did close by as much as 3% in today's day of trade. And with that, it's a wrap on the markets, but lost my lined up, so stay tuned in the Bloomberg Print.